DC Multiverse!
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Brad, the DC Universe Geek, and today we have this gargantuan Batmobile to review for you. The Lucius Fox and Tumbler 2-pack from McFarlane Toys. The box art for this is pretty cool. We got the Batmobile and Lucius Fox up on the front. On the back we could see that you've got an image of the Tumbler with Lucius Fox again, only it's open, and you can see in the cockpit it's a two-seater. Here's what the top of the box looks like, same image as the front, and here's what the side looks like. Lucius Fox and Tumbler, the Dark Knight. While the bottom gives us an image of how to open up the cockpit by pushing that little secret button in the front. And out of the package, man, we can see here you get Lucius, you get the Batmobile, you get this little trunk of Bat goodies, you get extra hands, you get an action figure stand, you get a trading card. Although the action figure stand wasn't in the picture. Because you always get an action figure stand. You don't even... Well, I don't have to put that in the video. And the rest of the video I'm going to do right here on this table because this Batmobile is actually quite huge and it doesn't properly fit in my review bench area for doing video. So yeah, thing is massive. Look at the size of this bad boy's front tires. They spin, they're made out of rubber. You can see on the inside here, if it's going to focus on the inside, you can see the little axle there. If I turn it all the way around to the back, you can see more great big, they almost look like rubber tractor tires. They're so big, I've always thought they look like tractor tires. All four of them, they all spin together and they are all a nice, sticky, soft rubber. We've got right here, we've got the jet right here on the back of the Batmobile. You've got all of this silver edging here where this Tumbler has seen action, and it's got scrapes and scratches and that kind of thing. Looking up at the front here again, this is the magical hidden button that opens up the cockpit. And ta-da, now we can see those Batmobile seats here. I like how this opens up. It just goes boy, yo, 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 yo. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I think that's just funny. Is this completely to scale? I don't know. I'm going to say if it's not, then it's pretty close. Like, this looks pretty close for Batman. Like, I'm not having any complaints about the size of this Batmobile. If you are wondering what this thing looks like underneath, you got all those steel plates underneath for shielding the Batman from explosions and stuff underneath the Batmobile. And this is just a fantastic piece, a fantastic Batmobile. I'm going to actually stick Batman in it a little bit later. But next, I want to move on to Lucius Fox. Lucius looks pretty good. This looks like Morgan Freeman. When I look at this, I definitely see Morgan Freeman in this facial sculpt. Or God, depending if we're talking about Bruce Almighty. But this looks a lot like he's supposed to. He's even got the freckly things on his cheek. You got the bow tie, you got his jacket, you got his shirt. Underneath here, you got his textured trousers. This looks very, very good. I like this very much. This looks every bit like Lucius Fox as it's supposed to look. Of course, he comes with these here interchangeable hands, an open hand and a kind of pointing finger hand. This here case that when you open it up, you can see all of Batman's goodies on the inside. His back grapple, his utility belt, the things that attach on to his utility belt. Pretty darn cool. It is hollow on the back, so that is a thing that might bother some people. For me, it doesn't. It's just a display piece. You know, if I had a Batcave diorama, it would just be in the diorama like this, open. You know, perhaps I'd have like the lid leaning against it like that on the side. We have the trading card, which has the same image as the front of the box and the top of the box, Lucius Fox with the Batmobile. On the back, we have this data file that you would think would be for Lucius Fox since it's his face, but it's actually not. This is really just a short data file that summarizes the movie, The Dark Knight. Now, for a comparison with Lucius Fox, I've got Batman, I've got the Joker, and I have an ensemble of other characters for his comparison that would make sense to compare him to. Now for a comparison with the Batmobile, I've actually got the Batpod that came with Selina Kyle. I've got these two side by side. And we all know that the Batpod kind of goes and pops out the middle of the Batmobile here. And it's plausible. It's plausible that this could have fit on the inside of the Batmobile. I have no problem believing that. Now, as for how well Batman will fit inside of this Batmobile, let's just find out. Just gonna stick him. Wow, that was really easy. He just went right in there. Now, if I had proper grabby hands, then he would also be able to grab his steering wheel here, but he doesn't have grabbing hands to grab. I've got a different Batman, but this is the one I chose. He has the cloth goods cape. I don't have the one with the wired cloth goods cape. That would have been even better. That would have been ideal, but yeah, he fits in there just nicely. And let's stick Catwoman in there beside him. There you go. No seatbelts though. That's okay. You don't need seatbelts in the Batmobile. Who needs seatbelts? Seatbelts are for sissies. And for people that don't want to go through the windshield. And besides, who's going through that windshield? Ain't no one fitting through that. So yeah, they fit nicely in the Batmobile here. These seats are great. For a two-seater, this is fantastic. I love this so much. So what do you think about this Batmobile and Lucius Fox combo? I'm certainly always happy to have a Morgan Freeman action figure for any reason whatsoever, let alone the fact that it's Lucius Fox. That makes it even cooler. And then secondarily, this Batmobile, as far as I'm concerned, you have to pardon my language, is the shit. Anyway, that's all for me today. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching, and I will see you with the next one, Super Friends. Take care. Bye for now.